You guys have been a team that scraps for every loose ball all season long. It just seems like today they were a step ahead of you guys, getting every loose ball in the fourth quarter. Are they just doing what you do and doing it a little better?
They got to offensive rebounds, loose balls. I mean, they have some tough guys that get respect. I give them credit. They're working hard. They got guys falling every possession, getting calls, they're getting rebounds. So they're playing hard. I think we played hard as well. I think we fought, but especially in that fourth, those rebounds hurt us.
RJ, down 3-1 now, going back to New York. Just what is the team's mindset right now?
Get a win, back home. That's it.
I was going to ask that. Just what do you see has to change here heading home?
Heading home, just got to get back to being that tough physical team that gets to the offensive glass and takes care of the defensive boards. We got to take care of the ball a little better. I had 3 turnovers. I got to do a better job at that. Things like that. We clean that up. We have a good chance.
RJ, to follow up on that, what do you do to find that edge again as a group?
Just tonight, just think about what happened, watch the film, we'll meet tomorrow, do whatever it is we need to do, and then just got to come back in. It'd be good to be back home with our fans. Just got to try to get it from the start, from the first quarter.
Quentin, one of the team's strengths all season long has been the rebounding. What can you point to as far as why Miami had the edge there tonight?
Yeah, they definitely they punked us on the boards in the second half. They got a lot of second chance opportunities, a lot of offensive boards. Second chance points is really what hurt us in the second half.
Now, the offensive rebounds, you guys used to be, not used to be, but you guys have shown that it could be deflating when you get those offensive rebounds. How deflating was it when they were doing it?
Yeah, it's killer, Whenever you get a team gets offensive rebound, it just kind of takes the life out of the team. And kind of seeing they had Lowry getting them, Martin getting them, Butler getting them. So it was tough when you're not boxing out and sticking to the game plan for sure.
Were you surprised to move back into the starting lineup?
I wasn't really surprised. I feel like they were just switching the rotation to him to try something new. He tried it earlier with the Cavs series and with the beginning of Miami, so it wasn't really just trying to figure out what was the best option to try to win a game.
What did you think of what your manager tweeted after Game 3?
Yeah, he doesn't speak for me. I think he wants to win as much as I do. He just tweeted something that he probably regrets, but he doesn't speak for me at all for sure.
Is he still your manager though?
He's just my brother. He just had that in his bio. He just in case somebody tries to contact him.
So he's not your actual manager?
Nah, he's just my brother. Yeah.
Just your friend, not your actual brother.
No, but blood can make us closer. Put it like that.
Quentin, so the team's down 3-1. How can you find that belief, and what's it going to take to come back in the series?
You got to take it one game at a time. It's first to 4, they're up 3-1, which is not the ideal position we want to be in, but we're going back home, take care of home court, come back to Miami, and then go back home and try to get 4 wins. So it's first to 4.
Turnovers. You guys have been pretty good with turning the ball over all year. What was it about tonight, do you think? Was it stuff Miami was doing?
I think we were kind of just playing a little too fast. We kind of just settled down a little bit. I feel like the kind of crowd kind of helped them a little bit. They were kind of firing in certain positions, random traps and stuff like that to get us out of our offense. We kind of got to just slow down and just play our game.
It seemed like almost all game again, you guys are fighting an uphill battle, down 10, 11, cutting it to 6, 5, and just could never get over the hump. Did you just see they seem to come up with what they needed when they had to?
Yeah, gotta give them a lot of credit. They have a lot of experience over there. It's just way better than us tonight. And like you said, we're kind of fighting an uphill battle, and it just didn't do enough within the 48 minutes.
Jalen, all season you guys have scrapped for loose balls, offensive rebounds, stuff like that. What have they done to take you out of that game so far in the series?
Yeah, I think they're sticking to their game plan. They're playing really physical. They've been getting to this offensive rebounds, getting second chance points. I think at least it felt like it. But yeah, you just gotta give them a lot of credit. They're a good team, well coached over there.
And what's the mindset going back to New York now for Game 5?
One at a time. How it's been all year, one game at a time.
What has to change from these 2 games here?
Everything. Long story short, we need to be better. I need to be better.
Jalen, you mentioned the one game at a time mindset. As far as finding that edge, getting the loose balls, all that stuff, where do you guys go to get that back?
My mindset, I think, going forward, we're on the brink of elimination. So everything you've got. And so that should be the mindset, just everybody. No matter what you do, no matter what you have to do, you just got to go out there and give it your all and, keep your confidence. I know it's kind of easy to say, but it's a big thing to keep your confidence.
The energy and effort has been such a thing for you guys this season, and it seems like they're the team in these last 2 games that was a step quicker to the loose balls. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, sometimes, the loose balls, you always say they're 50-50 balls. They're not always 50-50 balls. Sometimes they have a bounce in their direction. Sometimes they have a bounce in our direction. I think we probably could have rebounded the ball better, especially, the third or fourth quarter when we're trying to make a run where we're getting stops. But, sometimes it's how the ball bounces.
Going back to the, switching from being a starter back to the bench, did that impact you at all?
Nah, I'm not putting enough on that. That's obviously that's a conversation that Tibbs and I've we've had for the last week or so. For me as a player, I got to be ready. Whether I start, whether I don't start, I got to come in and bring energy, and I don't feel like I did that today.
Josh, what does the mindset have to be as you go back to the Garden down 3-1?
Get one, and then if we get down one, just get one. If we get down one, just get one. We can't look at it down 3-1. We can't look at it. We need 3 wins. We gotta look at it as we need 1 win, and then just keep that mentality. We gotta win every possession, every quarter. We can't have slip-ups. We have to have an attention to detail, and that's something that you got to give Miami credit for. They have a great focus and great attention to detail.
You guys, I think, before the last 2 games, the most offensive rebounds you'd allowed was 11. Game 2 against the Cavs, now 13 each of the last 2. What do you make of just their success on the glass these last 2 games?
Yeah, it's been good. They've been physical. And like I said, sometimes it's physicality, sometimes it's effort, sometimes it's just how the ball bounces. You know what I mean? So we just got to go out there and compete at a high level and continue to get better and to stay together. I think that's the biggest thing.
Just, I guess, first, what you're facing now down 3-1, what is the mindset? How do you handle this?
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. Definitely going to be a challenge, but, in these situations, you got to take it a game at a time.
Julius, you guys haven't been able to get the amount of offensive rebounds and loose balls that you were in the Cleveland series. Just what have they done, maybe to kind of beat you at your own game almost?
Maybe they wanted more. I don't know. That's been who we are all year, and we got to find a way to, step up and make those plays if we want to keep the season alive.
Julius, to that, where do you go to find that in the middle of a series?
I look within. That's all I can say. Look within. How bad do you want it?
How much frustration was there? The fouls on you, Josh, Jalen in foul trouble. It just seemed like all game long you guys were fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, that was tough. As far as officiating, that's one of the toughest games I've been a part of. Usually the physicality in the playoffs is up. I don't know, I had 6 fouls, and I think maybe 4 of them were offensive fouls or 5. That's never happened in my career, so that's tough.
So going back to the Garden for Wednesday, just what is the mindset for you guys?
I mean, it's one game at a time. You know, try to extend it one game at a time. That's all we can do.